Lopburi, Thailand. A checkers table on the sidewalk. An old man is sitting across from his opponent, shirt off. A young Thai man is walking by. He stops. He's staring. He pulls out his phone, aims it at the old man. Click. 3 photos. Just 3 casual photos. He posts them to Facebook with a caption. Something innocent. Something admiring. Within hours, the post is being shared across Thailand, then across Asia, and then it reaches Japan, where a police officer is staring at his mobile. His hands are shaking. He recognizes those tattoos. He recognizes that face. They recognize the one detail that confirms everything. He's picking up the phone, making a call. We found him. Right now, the old man has no idea. He's going home, making dinner, sleeping peacefully. But in police headquarters across 2 countries, officers are coordinating, planning, preparing an operation. Because that Facebook post, those 3 innocent photos, they just exposed a Yakuza boss who's been hiding for 14 years. A boss who vanished after something unforgivable happened in 2003. A boss who thought a new country, a new identity, a new life would keep him safe. But he was wrong. They've been hunting this man for 14 years. 14 years of chasing ghosts. 14 years of dead ends. This is Shigeharu Shirai. He's the former leader of one of Japan's most powerful Yakuza clans. To understand why Shigeharu Shirai ran, you need to understand what he was running from. Japan, 2003. The Yakuza are everywhere, not hiding in shadows, not lurking in back alleys, operating openly, from offices with their names on the door. Because in Japan, Yakuza aren't technically illegal. They're registered, monitored. They pay taxes, they have business cards. They run legitimate companies alongside their criminal enterprises. Construction, real estate, entertainment, loan sharking hidden behind friendly faces. The largest Yakuza syndicate? The Yamaguchi-gumi, founded in 1915, based in Kobe. At its peak, over 40,000 members divided into hundreds of clans. Think about that. 40,000, an entire army. Shigeharu Shirai wasn't just any member. He was the leader of the Kodokai, a sub-faction of the Yamaguchi-gumi based in Nagoya. And the Kodokai wasn't just muscle and street crime. They were called the financial mafia, banking for the criminal underworld, investment schemes, stock manipulation, real estate empires. While other gangs fought over street corners, the Kodokai controlled billions. Shirai had power, respect, fear. But he also had enemies. In the Yakuza world, rivalries aren't settled with lawsuits or negotiations. They're settled with blood. And in 2003, one of those rivalries came to a head. His target? Kashihiko Otobe, deputy leader of a rival faction. A man who'd been bullying Shirai, disrespecting him, challenging his authority. In the Yakuza code, disrespect is a death sentence. So Shirai made a choice that would define the rest of his life. He pulled the trigger. 1 bullet, straight to the head. Kashihiko Otobe died instantly, and Shigeharu Shirai became a wanted man. But here's the thing about Yakuza murders. They're almost never clean. There are always witnesses, always connections, always evidence. 7 of Shirai's gang members were arrested almost immediately, sentenced to between 12 and 17 years in prison. But Shirai? He vanished. How does a 60-year-old Yakuza boss with full-body tattoos and a missing finger disappear without a trace? The answer is simpler than you'd think. 2005, 2 years after the murder. Shigeharu Shirai boards a plane. Destination, Bangkok, Thailand. No passport under his real name. No official entry. No paper trail. Just cash, connections, and a new identity waiting for him on the other side. Thailand is the perfect hiding place for Japanese fugitives. 70,000 Japanese citizens live there. Massive Japanese business investments, automobile factories, electronics plants. A Japanese person in Thailand doesn't stand out. And in rural Thailand, in the small towns away from tourist areas, you can disappear completely. Shirai settles in Lopburi, a sleepy market town, ancient temples, monkey shrines, nothing like the neon chaos of Tokyo or the industrial power of Nagoya. He keeps his head down, takes odd jobs, painting houses, general labor, the kind of work nobody asks questions about. And then he does something that makes his disappearance even more complete. He marries a local woman. Her name is Arisara. The marriage gives him cover, a reason to be there, a family to blend into. For years it works. He lives quietly, receives visitors from Japan 2 or 3 times a year. They bring cash, 10,000 baht each time, enough to survive. The police in Japan are still looking for him, but they have no leads, no sightings, no evidence he even left the country.
Shigeharu Shirai has become a ghost. But ghosts can't stay hidden forever, especially when they carry their past on their skin. And Shirai's past is written in ink across every inch of his body. The dragons, the warriors, the gods. Traditional Irezumi tattoos, the kind that take years to complete, the kind that cost fortunes, the kind that mark you as Yakuza for life. He's been careful, wearing shirts in public, staying indoors during the day, never drawing attention. But 14 years is a long time to be careful, a long time to never make a mistake. And on one hot afternoon in August 2017, Shigeharu Shirai makes the mistake that will end everything. It's just another day in Lopburi. Shirai is at his usual spot, a sidewalk checkers table, a simple game, an old man's pastime. The heat is unbearable, so he takes his shirt off, fans himself, focuses on the board. A young Thai man walks by. He's covered in tattoos himself, arms, chest, back. He appreciates the art form, and when he sees Shirai's tattoos, he stops in his tracks. Because these aren't ordinary tattoos. These are masterpieces. Traditional Japanese artwork that belongs in a museum. Dragons that seem to move. Gods that look ready to leap off the skin. The young man is mesmerized. He pulls out his phone, takes a photo, then another. The old man barely glances up. Why would he? He's just an admirer, just someone appreciating the artwork. The young man posts the photos to Facebook. His caption is innocent, admiring. "Uncle, you're my idol. When I grow up, will I look like you?" And then the internet does what the internet does. The photos spread. 100 shares, 500, 1,000. People comment, "Beautiful work, traditional style. That old man is a legend." And somewhere in Japan, a police officer sees the post. He recognizes the style, the patterns, the missing finger on the left hand. Yubitsume, the Yakuza ritual of cutting off the tip of your pinky finger, a sign of atonement for mistakes,
a permanent mark of gang membership. The officer pulls up old case files, compares the tattoos, cross-references facial features, and then he makes the call to Thailand. We found him. The photo has been shared more than 10,000 times. It's everywhere, and every share is another nail in Shirai's coffin. He has no idea. He goes home that day like any other, makes dinner, watches television, sleeps peacefully. But in police headquarters across Thailand and Japan, officers are coordinating, planning, preparing. The manhunt is over. Now comes the arrest. December 21st, 2017. A Japanese police officer walks into the Thai National Police headquarters in Bangkok. His name is Keisuke Hosaka. He's the first secretary and senior liaison officer at the Japanese embassy. He meets with the Thai police chief. He shows him the photographs. He explains who Shigeharu Shirai is, what he's accused of, how long he's been running. The Thai police agree to help immediately. They start tracking, building a case, finding the address, confirming the identity. They discover he entered Thailand illegally in 2005. No visa, no passport. He's been living as a ghost in every legal sense. They learn about his marriage to Arisara. They learn it ended badly. Frequent fights, him getting kicked out, living in storage facilities, working odd jobs, bruised face from domestic disputes. The mighty Yakuza boss, reduced to sleeping in warehouses. But he's still free, still living, still thinking he got away with it. For 6 more weeks, the Thai police watch him. They build their case. They coordinate with Japanese authorities. And on January 10th, 2018, they make their move. Shirai is out shopping, walking through the Lopburi market, picking up groceries. Just a normal day. And then he sees them. SWAT officers, surrounding him, rifles raised, no escape routes. Shigeharu Shirai, you're under arrest. He doesn't run. He doesn't fight. What would be the point? He's 72 years old, frail, unarmed. The SWAT team takes him into custody. They search him. They find no passport, no visa, no legal documentation of any kind. He's officially arrested for immigration violations, illegal entry, overstaying, failure to notify authorities. But everyone knows these are just the holding charges. The real charges are waiting for him in Japan. Murder, conspiracy, leading a criminal organization. At the police station, reporters swarm, cameras flash. The story is everywhere. Yakuza boss captured after Facebook photos go viral. Shirai is seated at a press conference. His tattoos are on full display now. The dragons, the warriors, the missing finger. A police spokesman stands at the podium. The suspect admitted he was the leader of the Yakuza subgang Kodokai. He admitted the victim used to bully him. But he has not confessed to murder. Shirai sits quietly, expressionless. A lifetime of Yakuza training keeping him calm. He knows what's coming. He's known since the moment those photographs went viral. His 14 years of freedom are over. January 18th, 2018. Suvarnabhumi Airport, Bangkok. Shigeharu Shirai is led through the terminal in handcuffs, surrounded by Thai police, Japanese embassy officials, reporters documenting every step. Deputy National Police Chief Widachai Songmeta personally oversees the handover. This is a high-profile extradition, maximum security, Shirai is put on a plane. Destination, Japan. The country he fled 15 years ago. The country where 7 of his gang members are still serving time in prison for the murder he allegedly ordered. When the plane lands, Japanese prosecutors are waiting. He's taken directly into custody, questioned, arraigned. The charges are read: murder, conspiracy to commit murder, organized crime leadership. If convicted, he faces decades in prison, maybe life. But here's the strangest part of this story, the part that makes you question everything. Shirai still hasn't confessed. He admits to being Yakuza. He admits to being the Kodokai leader. He admits the victim bullied him. But murder? No. He denies it. There might have been plots within the Yakuza to kill him, he tells investigators. But I did not pull the trigger. 7 men are in prison for this murder. 7 men who wouldn't have acted without orders from their boss. But the boss says he's innocent. So who's telling the truth? That's for the Japanese courts to decide. The story of Shigeharu Shirai raises uncomfortable questions. How do you truly disappear in the modern age? How do you escape your past when it's literally written on your skin? For 14 years, Shirai managed it. He lived quietly, worked honestly, stayed invisible. But one photograph destroyed everything. Not through police work, not through investigation, not through informants or raids. Through social media, through a young man who admired tattoos, through 10,000 shares and a viral post. That's the world we live in now, where privacy is impossible, where your image can travel around the globe in minutes, where a casual photo can end a fugitive's freedom. The Yakuza used to be untouchable. 40,000 members strong, billions in assets, political connections, legal offices. But their numbers are collapsing now, down from 70,000 in the 1990s to less than 20,000 today. Younger Japanese don't want to join. The old codes of honor mean nothing to a generation raised on the internet. And fugitives? They have nowhere to hide anymore. Shigeharu Shirai learned that the hard way. He spent 14 years building a new life. A Thai wife, odd jobs, quiet afternoons playing checkers in the sun. All destroyed in the time it takes to post a photo. As for the murder case, that's still being decided. The Japanese legal system moves slowly. Shirai could spend years waiting for trial, years in detention, years wondering if he should have just confessed in 2003 and served his time. 7 of his men took the fall. They're serving 12 to 17 years. Shirai ran, and now he's caught. And his sentence might end up being longer than theirs. Was it worth it? The 14 years of freedom? The constant fear? The life in hiding? Only Shirai knows the answer. But one thing is certain. You can run from the law. You can change your name. You can move to another country. But you can't run from your tattoos. And in the age of smartphones and social media, you can't run from anything. Not anymore.